Hi, my name is Maya Botello, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about PFAS. What if I told you the pan you cooked your dinner with, or the spray you put on your shoes to keep them dry, could actually be harmful? In recent years, news about forever chemicals have increased because people are discovering what they actually do. In the 1940s, a chemist named Dr. Roy J. Plunkett was trying to make a non-toxic refrigerant, and instead accidentally created this fluoropolymer, called polytetrafluoroethylene, or PTFE. Now, you probably haven't heard of PTFE, but you may have heard of Teflon. Teflon is the most well-known brand name that is made from this polymer. Now, Teflon is used in a bunch of things, but you probably know it from pans and other cookware, like this one. Once the company Dr. Plunkett was working for discovered how useful and versatile it was, they started mass producing. They didn't just stop at PTFE. There are thousands of PFAS today. He essentially discovered the first step, and everybody else started climbing. Now, if you look at the chemical structure of PFAS, you'll notice these bonds. These are carbon-fluorine bonds, and a lot of chemists consider this one of the strongest single bonds. Fluorine is very, very, very electronegative, making carbon-fluorine bonds highly polarized, and this causes crazy strong dipole-dipole interactions. Due to the stability and resistance of these bonds, they don't break down very easily. And you might be thinking, that's great, stuff made from PFAS must last forever. And technically, you'd be right. That's actually how they got their nickname, forever chemicals. However, I wouldn't say it's all that great. Their resistance to being broken down leads to biological accumulation, which is the buildup of substances within an organism, increasing toxicity and exacerbating any negative health effects these chemicals cause. So when you heat up your pan too hot or you inhale the spray you're putting on your shoes, it's getting into your body, and it's not going away quickly. So as you do this day after day, it's just building up. Recently, exposure to PFAS has been linked to hypertension, cancers, high cholesterol, immune system issues, and endocrine disruption. Now you're probably asking, how are these even legal? Most PFAS, especially older ones, have been banned from production. You can't really go to the store and buy products containing it anymore. However, a lot of people still have older products that still contain these substances, like non-stick surfaces, including the pans I just talked about, heat-resistant materials, firefighting foam, types of plastic, and more. And even if you don't have any of those, you're likely still getting exposed because when they get into the environment, via trash or other human waste, they still can't break down. So they stay and contaminate waterways, soil, and air, meaning you can continue to drink, eat, and breathe PFAS, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. However, there are some steps we could take. First of all, be conscious. Know what you're using and consuming. Read the ingredients. Stay up to date on news surrounding PFAS to see what new restrictions are being placed, and don't fret too much. Research is constantly being done to understand PFAS and how it affects us, and possibly how to prevent it.